What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to talk about some of the top mistakes new wholesalers make when starting out in this business and a couple ways how to avoid these new mistakes. Hope all of you are doing okay, especially right now. I know a lot of you could be going through some crazy things in your lives. Hope you're able to work through them, keep persevering, and prosper. Now, before we start, just want to say if you're watching this on YouTube, shoot me a like and subscribe, as well as hit the little bell notification icon down below. That way you can be notified anytime I drop some new videos. And if you're watching this on Instagram, go ahead and shoot me a like and share this video with somebody who could benefit from the information from it. So let's get started. What are some new wholesaler mistakes? The first one is they don't get started. Some of you will get stuck in the whole analysis paralysis thing and basically never start. That's where your biggest failure is going to lie. Just get up, you know enough, and just get started. The transaction is really simple. Find yourself a motivated seller. You can use the contract below in the description. Get them under contract. Find a buyer who's interested in buying the property. Also have them sign the assignment agreement down below. Take both of those pieces of paper to your closing attorney or local title company and take it to close. It's as simple as that. I complicated this like crazy. I thought I had to have like some crazy contract. I thought there was more to the transaction. I felt like I didn't know enough and it prevented me from starting, and it was a lot of hurdles in my way that I was putting myself. I was my biggest roadblock in starting out wholesaling. And I said in my last video, my biggest regret is I just didn't start sooner. Wholesale mistake number 2, they don't market enough. A lot of new wholesalers start out with this as well. You send out 3 pieces of mail, you make 2 phone calls, you have 1 bandit sign out. You're like, man, this doesn't work. I haven't found not one motivated seller, not one person has called me back. This doesn't work. Wholesaling is dead. Favorite quote that I hear all the time. Here's the problem. It's not that you're not getting the phone calls because it doesn't work. It's that you're not marketing enough. Don't send out 5-10 letters. You got to send out 100. But wait, you can't just send out 100 and expect a phone call. You got to mail somebody, call somebody, or somebody has to see your sign at least, I think it's like 3 to 8 times before you'll actually get a phone call. Before it clicks in their head, you know what? I think this might be an option for me. Don't be discouraged by that. I mean, me and my partner, we have people that we cold call all the time. We've had people that we called months ago, like probably 6 or 7, actually more than that, probably like 8 months ago, that are now responding to our phone calls because they're now ready for the solution to their problems. Get out there, market enough. Don't feel like you can make a couple phone calls and make a deal happen. It's not that easy. Keep out there, keep marketing, and market as much as you can. Now, the next wholesaler mistake goes hand in hand with the first one. Before you wouldn't market enough, now you're marketing too much. Now, what does that mean? A lot of people will be like what I first did. I was doing bandit signs, then I started doing cold calling, and then I was starting to do direct mail. I was doing all 3 at once, and none of them were really working out for me. Bandit signs worked out. It brought me my first deal, but I was trying to focus on too many marketing channels at one time and not enough focus on just one lane. It's kind of like when you're on the highway and you're driving. You can't drive in every single lane at the same time. You'll never get there in time. If you're constantly switching lanes, you're going to waste gas. You're going to put more wear and tear on your car, and it's going to make it harder for you to get to your destination. But if you just chill in one lane and you have one goal in mind, you will achieve what you want faster than if you were trying to have your car all over the road. Same thing with marketing. You got to choose one marketing channel, go for that marketing channel, and that's the marketing channel that's going to work out best for you. Now, over time, of course, you can broaden your spectrum out. You can put more cars on the road instead of just trying to be all over the place. The next wholesaler mistake, and this is goes back to number 2, which is not staying consistent. Consistency. That is the true key to any business, to any marketing, to anything that you're going to do. If you don't stay consistent, you will never, ever, ever find a deal or keep your deals rolling in. Again, been a victim of it myself. I wasn't consistent with my marketing. I wasn't consistent with my follow-ups. I did a video last year where I lost $80,000 worth of assignment fees because I didn't follow up with all my leads. I had a bunch of leads that were great leads and I didn't close them because I never followed up. Follow-up is definitely the key to making some great deals work. I've had many of my deals close even recently from old follow-ups, people that I follow up with from last year. They're now ready to sell, or they were ready to sell at the price that would work for me and them. So stay consistent in your marketing, market every single day, create a marketing plan. An example, you make phone calls, make 5 phone calls a day. Always make 5 phone calls a day. I knew a guy that did letter writing. If you're gonna do letter writing, make a goal how many letters you're gonna write every single day. He used to write, I think, 5 to 10 per day. So 5 to 10 a day, every single day, that's what? 25 to 50 letters a week? That's what he was sending out on a weekly basis, every single week. That was a part of his marketing plan. That was exactly what he was doing every single day. Still out there closing deals. I know he's closed some really nice deals, and he's in the most competitive market here, which is Charlotte. So if he's getting deals in Charlotte by letter writing, handwritten letters, a couple letters a day, it's a great example of how you can prosper as well. Next wholesaler mistake is they try to do it all alone. I am a victim of this again myself. I tried to do this business by myself for a very long time because I didn't want to share my profits. I was also afraid that I might get scammed, partnering up with somebody. I was doing all the work and I have to share my profits. But that is a closed mentality or a closed way of thinking. You want to try to find yourself a partner that is going to really assist you in your business. I mean, at first you're going to have to do some stuff on your own to prove your credibility. But if you find somebody who has just as much hustle as you shouldn't have any type of issue with this. I myself, when I found my partner, me and my partner actually did a deal. It was a joint venture deal on another property a long time ago. And basically he brought me the buyer to my JV deal, which was great. We stayed in touch over the couple of months. He did a couple deals on his own. I did a couple deals on my own. And then, one day we just decided, hey, let's partner up and see what we can make happen with 2 people now in this business. And I won't ever close a deal without my partner. Simple as that. Me and him are like this, and we make money basically grow on trees, because what I'm lacking in my business, he was like the missing piece of my puzzle and I was the missing piece of his puzzle. So worked out tremendously. Again, find a partner, somebody that you trust, somebody that you can count on, and somebody that will hustle as hard as you do. Next wholesaler mistake, which kind of ties in back with this one, is network with other people. Go out to networking events. You can, easily hop on meetup.com and find all types of real estate meetings that are happening nearby. In my area alone, even right now with this whole COVID thing happening, I know there's at least like 30 meetings I could go to this month and meet up with different wholesalers, different buyers, different builders, just different everything. Go out there, meet some people. You might even find your partner there. It'll help you out because you can get little bits and pieces from other people's businesses and incorporate it into your own business to make it work. I'll give you an example. When I was starting out doing ringless voicemail, which I still do today, I was like, how am I gonna know who's calling me back when I drop a ringless voicemail? Like, how am I gonna answer the phone live and be like, hey, yeah, I did send you a voicemail. I'm interested in buying 123 Main Street. Is this John? All that, I was like struggling, like, should I send out a ringless voicemail? How am I gonna know these people call me back? Then I met up with another wholesaler who wholesales in Philly, and he was like, I don't ever answer my ringless voicemails. I send them directly to voicemail. I was like, genius. Little tiny, I know it seems insignificant, but believe it or not, man, that brought me to a whole new level. Sending out my ringless voicemail, sending out my text messages, send it all to voicemail, go back, see who called, what they called. If they're really motivated, more than likely they'll leave a voicemail. Even then I still call them back. That way, I can, weed them out of my system if I have to. But little bits and pieces of other people's businesses, you will incorporate them in your business. The little bits and the little puzzles that you're missing on your own, you'll find them networking with other people. So go out there, network with other people, get to know other people. There's no such thing as competition, only collaboration. So get out of that mindset that they're, your competition, you're competing against other people. Next wholesaler mistake, give up too soon. Some of you will, start out, might do this for a week, you might even do this for a year, and you'll never close your first deal. Does it mean you should give up? I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm gonna tell you, absolutely not. The reason I say that is because your mentality has to be, this has to work, and there's nothing after. There's no plan B. There's no, if it doesn't work out, I'll do something else. Because it is absolutely important, really important, to believe there's nothing else available to you except this one thing that you're trying to focus on. That was like my mindset of what I knew wholesaling could work. I knew wholesaling made money. I saw other guys on YouTube, Instagram making money. The concept seemed possible, and I was like, you know what? I gotta make this happen. I gotta do at least one deal before I decide what I wanna do. And push and push and push. 4 months later, I found a deal using bandit signs. I no longer do bandit signs, but it was a great starting point. And it was just from my persistence. Just keep, going hard and believing there's no way that I'm gonna stop. Just don't give up. Even if you've been doing this for months and you can't get a deal, don't give up. Find out what's missing in your little puzzle and make it happen. Next wholesaler mistake is you get too desperate. Again, myself, victim of this. First deal, I was desperate to sell it. Went with the first buyer. No creds on him. I didn't know if he was a real buyer or not. He dragged me around. Basically, played with my feelings because I was desperate, and he knew I was desperate. Don't be desperate. Don't be desperate to find sellers taking, any first offer that they give you. Like, give you an example. Let's say the house is worth 100 and needs $50,000 worth of work, but he's like, yeah, I want 80. And you're like, yeah, 80, I can do it. Don't be desperate. Make the numbers work. Make sure the numbers can work for you. Just have patience. Have faith in yourself. Easier said than done. But, don't be desperate. Try not to be desperate as much as possible. Next wholesaler mistake. You made a wholesale deal happen. You made some money, whether it was a big check or a little check, but you took it, blew it all. Huge mistake. Now, I'm not saying go out and have fun and celebrate your win. By all means, please do celebrate your wins, even small wins, because, it's healthy for you, but don't go blow your whole wholesale check. I made only $1,600 on my first wholesale deal. Took my wife and kids out to dinner. But the rest of the money, I went and I took it and I brought it back into my business. That's the only way that you're gonna grow and consistently bring in deals, is if you reinvest the money that you made back into your business. Think about how long it took you to make that deal happen. Even if it was just a week or 2 weeks, a month, you gotta go back and, maybe the next deal isn't that close. You wanna make sure that you're able to reinvest your money back into your business. Go out, rebuy bandit signs if you're doing bandit signs, buy more cold calling lists if you're doing cold calling, buy more mailers if you're doing direct mail, and propel your business forward. That way, now you got the first deal done. Now deal 2, 3, 4, and 5 are right around the corner, and the next thing you know, you're at deal 70. It works out just like that. Now, this next wholesaler mistake is really personal to me, because I constantly see a lot of wholesalers really thinking about only the money aspect of wholesaling. Yeah, we are in this for a profit. We're not here to do this for free. But at the same time, you have to think about the people that you're helping in these situations. Because in reality, what you're doing is problem solving. You're solving a person's problem and you are receiving money for solving the problem, which is great because you're doing something good, but at the same time, you're also being able to support yourself and your own family. Now, I see a lot of wholesalers scaring people into selling their houses, telling them, sell it to me at this price or else you're going to lose your house. This is the only opportunity you're going to have. Don't use those scare tactics to, get people to sell you their house. Be more morally sound, especially in times like this where people are desperate, and use the best judgment that you can. Don't go out there and screw people over. It's not a sustainable business model, and it's not something that you want to do to people. You want to make sure that you're providing a solution that's really the best solution for them. Give you an example. The trailer that I did a couple months ago, or I think it's about a month ago now. They needed to move and needed to downsize because they were an elderly couple. It was a big trailer for them. It was like 2,000 square feet for 2 people that were already elderly, couldn't really maintain the property. His best option, to be honest, would have been listing it on the MLS. He probably would have got more money than what he got, and he would have probably gotten a close within 60 days. He didn't want to take that option. I presented it to him, made sure, hey, look, this is where your best money is going to be if you sell it to me. I'm obviously here to make a profit. I'm going to give you a lower price, but I am going to be able to close quickly. He needed the quick close because of a balloon payment on his mortgage that he was going to receive, and he was trying to avoid paying the balloon payment because he didn't have it. Long story short, I was his best option. He did get a good amount of money. I gave him 85,000 for his trailer. I could have came in and be like, you know what, I can only give you 50, and that's all it's worth, because he didn't even know what it was worth. But morally, I was like, I'm gonna try to give these people as much as I possibly can give them while still being able to maintain some type of profitability. Because in reality, it's people before profits. Don't put your profits before people, because that's not right. I mean, it's just, people need help. We're all human beings. We all fall. We all have situations in our lives that might be out of our control, might be within our control. The point is, don't take advantage of people that are going through some stuff. Help them out. Worry about the money later, because the money will come later. Trust me. You'll make a lot of money as long as you help people out, especially people in vulnerable situations. When they see that you took care of them, like if they were, family, they're gonna spread that on. We've gotten referrals to other properties because of how we took care of people. Do the morally conscious thing and take care of your sellers, take care of your buyers too. They both go hand in hand, because your reputation is everything. And if you come off as a very reputable person, a lot of things will come your way. Even if it's not now, it might be later. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. These are my mistakes that I made when I first started out, and a lot of other mistakes that I've witnessed other wholesalers make. I hope you guys were able to take something from it, maybe put it into your own business so it'll propel you forward. I wish nothing but the best for you guys. I know that, these might be troubling times for some of you. It's troubling times for me sometimes, because there's a lot going on in the world right now. People losing their jobs, businesses closing down. It's a very, very strange time. And if you're watching this on Instagram, shoot me a like and share this thing somewhere to somebody that might benefit for some of the information that you've heard in this video. That way, they can prosper too. I want all of you to prosper, all of you to make money. It'll make me happy knowing that my knowledge was able to help you make money. So take it easy, everybody. Hope you all are safe, and have a good one.